Okay, Capricorn, so for your energy for the month of June, we actually have Two of Pentacles in reverse. So what this tells me is that some of you are worrying about finance, first of all, because the the Pentacles actually represents finance. This month there may be challenges with bills or unexpected payments, or salary being cut down, or basically just having more expenses than you thought in some way, shape, or form. And maybe the money has, not been coming in like you thought it would, or it's slowed down, because I feel that some of you are juggling. And obviously the reason I'm bringing this up is because this affects your relationships. And so for some of you, I feel that you've been trying to balance like a lot of different things, and that you're probably feeling like you're doing too much, or that you're having trouble keeping it all going. Because when it's in reverse, he's obviously trying to juggle all these different balls in the air. And this could be love, relationship, work, family, health, whatever. And when it's in reverse, it talks about struggling to maintain it, struggling to keep it going. So, and that could be your fear. I mean, for this month, that could also just be what you're afraid of. You're afraid that you're not going to be able to handle everything. And maybe you're just feeling like there's too much responsibility, or there's too much demands placed on you in relationship, or that it will be placed on you in a relationship. This also can talk about maybe some of you are actually choosing between two lovers, because we have a 2, and there's juggling on both sides, because this is a relationship reading. It could be that you're deciding between two lovers, two potentials. Maybe you're dating. This card can talk about that there's a temptation to go with a person that is going to help you feel more financially stable, versus being with someone for love and, common interests and, common respect. That the temptation is to kind of marry or be with someone for money and not for love. So this card can indicate kind of a choosing between love and money, or that you maybe have that as a challenge. Do you go with your heart and, go with someone that doesn't make a lot, but, you love them? Or do you go with someone else that's just a lot more financially stable in life, but you don't love them as much, or, your heart is not in it? So some of you might be having that challenge. It might be an actual relationship, or it could just be in your own mind what you struggle with as regards to love. Because for Capricorn, there's such a strong need for security and financial security. For some of you, the temptation may be to look, to only pair up with someone that meets your financial, security needs above your needs for love and intimacy. So that's kind of the challenge that some of you might be grappling with. So yeah, I feel that for the month of June, some Capricorns are just trying to juggle it all, just trying to, if you're in a relationship, or you're working hard, or you've got different projects or goals or friends or family, whatever. I feel that for some of you, you're just kind of struggling to keep it all going, keeping it all together. And that's kind of where you're at. And so some of you are feeling a little overwhelmed by a potential relationship, or the thought of a relationship, because you're just trying to keep up with everything else that's going this month. So it's kind of like you don't need anything extra. You've got enough on your plate. Okay, as far as the challenge or the obstacle for the month of June, we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. So what this tells me is that for some of you, you're going to feel frustrated in regards to relationship, or there's a potential to feel frustrated. When the 3 of Wands reverse, it talks about a lack of growth or setbacks and delays. So, and that might irritate some of you, because with the wand, you're obviously, there was something that some of you were very passionate and excited about. This could have been a new relationship. It could have been this could also be a long distance relationship that maybe in the beginning it was really intense. But when you have the 3 of Wands, it's like things aren't really coming to fruition, or it's not necessarily going where you thought it was going to go. And so the temptation is going to be to get frustrated and, you know, be impatient with the growth process, because it's not that things aren't moving, Capricorn, because they are, but the challenge is going to be there might be a setback or delay. And the reason for this is when you have the wand energy, it talks about making a decision almost impulsively or quickly and without a lot of thought. And so if you have made a decision in regards to love, this card can talk about like a regret for the past kind of coming back and biting you in the butt. Or, you know, you wish you did something different in the past, that now you realize that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And so the challenge for some of you this month is going to be not looking at the past, not, you know, regretting, you know, but instead learning from what the past has taught you, learning from the lessons that you discovered through those relationships or through the choices you made. Because this card can talk about regretting a decision or regretting a past, you know, situation and looking back to the past. It can also talk about, you know, rebounding with a lover or having a rebound with a lover. It can talk about, you know, if you've been divorced or if you're separated from someone in the past. It can talk about missing that person or having a hard time letting go of the past. So the past, I do feel like, is still kind of there in your mind or in your subconscious mind for some of you. And it could also be that in your current relationship, maybe you have tried to do a lot of things to fix it. But like I said, because you're juggling so many different things this month, that some of you just might be tired and kind of burn out, and you can only give so much. And so because of that, just by default, things are going to progress a little bit slower. It's, you know, for some of you, you're in a relationship and you are passionate about that person. You do care about them with the wand, you know, the fire there, you know, you do care about them, but because there's either been financial setbacks or, you know, finances have been a struggle, or that's kind of what's been on your forefront, you know, it's going to be a slower process, you know, and that could be frustrating for you, because I do feel like you want to move something forward. You want something to go quicker than anticipated, and you were not expecting certain delays or certain setbacks. And my message to you is that the universe is trying to teach you something, that there's something there that needs to be looked at. It could be details that have been overlooked or that are important, because I feel that a lot of you are focusing on the big picture. So you're looking at, you know, success, or you want marriage or whatever it is. And, you know, this journey where you're having to go through the process, there was obviously some details that have been overlooked. And so I feel that what will help this energy is doing things more methodically, going back to your cool and logical self, and, you know, really getting that pragmatic step-by-step plan of action. So if you're experiencing kind of these fiery frustration emotions and you're feeling overwhelmed, just get back to the basics, get back to, you know, thinking logically, rationally. And because even though this is in reverse, you will sort this out. You will figure this out. This too shall pass. Whatever this delay, this financial challenge, or things that haven't gone as expected, it's not permanent. It's a season, it's a time. It's probably the universe teaching you something, or something that's been overlooked for some of you. So, you know, something just to be aware of. Okay, Capricorn, as far as the outcome, or the realization, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. So what this tells me is that I really feel that this month is going to be kind of a lesson month, where a lot of you have been working really hard at a relationship or keeping a relationship together. But when you have the 10 of Cups in reverse, I feel that some of you are realizing that it's not what it looks like on the outside. That maybe some of you have just been kind of keeping up appearances, and, you know, everyone on the outside thinks you're all happy, but some of you are going to realize that you're not happy in this relationship, and that you're not emotionally fulfilled. Because when the 10 of Cups reverse, when it's upright, it's about emotional fulfillment and completion. So when it's in reversal, some of you are going to realize that you still have an inner unhappiness, that maybe this relationship started out really good or full of potential, but it's not, the glow has kind of worn off, the shininess, you know, the honeymoon period or whatever. You're just realizing that it's not what you thought it was. This can also talk about, for some of you, that there is a temptation to sabotage your own love and romance, that maybe your expectations are too high in regards to relationships or a partner, and that you're realizing that. You're realizing that you have very high expectations and your current partner just hasn't met them. But what I feel that some of you are going to realize is that that's your own issue that you're going to start working on, as far as, you know, being more realistic as far as what love. Maybe some of you have like the vision of the fairy tale and, you know, the prince and the princess, you know, or the knight in shining armor. And so some of you are going to become more grounded this month and just realize that, you know, we do live in the real world, and this relationship, you know, if you've had really high expectations, because, you know, with the Three of Wands, you know, the setbacks, the frustrations, the disappointments, and then just kind of realizing that things aren't a fairy tale, you know, and that you're juggling a lot. I definitely feel like you're going to learn a lot this month, Capricorn, as regards to love. The Ten of Cups can talk about, I mean, honestly, some of you might be getting a potential divorce or separation. Because it is the home, it's family, it's family being disrupted, or it doesn't necessarily mean that, but it could just be disharmony at home or disharmony in a relationship. And some of you are just going to start realizing that you're not maybe perfectly happy in this situation, and that something needs to change. And for some of you, this is just temporary. This is just an energy where, you know, you're balancing a lot. Some of your efforts have gone, you know, not as quickly as you anticipated. You're making a lot of realizations, but this is just a bump in the road in regards to this relationship. And so Capricorn, obviously, if you're in a relationship that you want to make work, I know very well that you will work hard to ensure that. But a lot of you are learning many lessons this month in regards to love. And I feel like you're learning more about yourself, because when the Ten of Cups is in reverse, I feel like a lot of you are going to take a hard look at what makes you happy, what truly makes you tick. And you're going to look at all the things in your life and kind of reevaluate your own happiness and, you know, family, friends, work, job, and just say, you know what makes me happy? Because that's where I need to come back to. I need to come back to loving myself, being happy with myself, and then I'm going to attract love at everything I do. Beautiful. I love this card. Okay. Orpiment Success. It is a deep orange and it's surrounded by gold and yellow shards. It is related to the sacral chakra. The medicine of orpiment encourages you to strive and succeed in everything you put intention and energy into. It works intimately with the element of fire as it burns through any doubts and brings a deeper sense of focus, strength, and embodiment of self. In this space, you can find the recipe for success and the support of the universe to manifest your dreams and passions. So, orpiment is a manifestation crystal. It allows you to connect to new projects and ideas. It connects to the warrior energy within, creating strength and courage in your life. It aligns to success in your life. It assists in holding and staying focused on clear, positive intentions. It supports strength and commitment to the self. So Capricorn, you have attracted this card today because success is shining upon you in your current situation right now. And the universe is working closely with you to bring what is required for success at this time. Waste no energy on how and when the success will come to pass. Just trust and know that you will be blessed with a wonderful outcome. At times, you have to let go of the finer details of your visions and manifestations and allow the universe to work its magic in order to achieve an outcome that is beyond your wildest dreams. It is time to allow the flowers of success to blossom as you receive this well-earned blessing in your life. Whatever you have asked guidance on today, know that success is in the air. There is no need to worry any longer because things will turn out better than you can imagine. If you are already feeling the blessings of success, be sure to enjoy each moment, knowing that you have earned this gift and deserve to experience this in all areas of your life. Wow, beautiful, Capricorn, because I know how hard you work and I know that success is very important to many of you. And I love the color orange because to me, this bright orange vibrancy, it's motivating, it's energizing, it's inspiring. It just makes you feel good. And so the fact that this energy is surrounding you, when you feel any of those doubts or fears, just remember that this is who you are, that you are created to be successful and to produce tangible rewards and results in, the physical world. So let us pull what is a healing color for the sign of Capricorn for the month of June. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Could it get much better? This reading was meant for you, Capricorn. I love this. I've really been attracted to gold lately. It's like one of my favorite colors. Gold, attract abundance. Gold provides clarity in decision-making, attracting abundance, expanding awareness, and clearing the path to wisdom, knowledge, and joy. Strengthen all fields of the body and spirit with gold, the strongest color for healing all illness, but use it wisely. To attract abundance, focus on activating golden energy in the palms of your hands. Hold a gold coin in each of your palms and focus on the gratitude for the abundance you already have. Close your eyes, bless the coins, imagining them multiplying into a mountain of abundance. Activate the golden energy in your palms by sending golden light into them. When your hands begin to tingle, you'll know that, where appropriate, everything you touch can turn to gold. Ask God and say, open the well of abundance in my heart and attract continuous blessings into my life. Wow, I love that. And what's beautiful about this too, Capricorn, is that it's being thankful and appreciative for the abundant blessings that you already have, because, we do. Everyone has so many blessings every single day. Just the air that we breathe, the food that we eat, that we have home, shelter, people that care about us. There's always blessings everywhere, just the flowers, the sun shining. So man, I love the energy surrounding Capricorn right now. So if you've been going through a hard time, Capricorn, take heart, know that all your hard work is going to pay off, that you have success and abundance, and that as a cardinal sign that you are that creator, and just continue with the positive energy. So beautiful, beautiful reading.